Before we get started, I'd just like to say a few words about today's special guest who's come for our special New Year's Eve meditation program. Tonight we have with us Jayadev. Jayadev, well, let me start with the 1970s. Jayadev was in a band in the 70s called the Broadband. He sold over 20 million records. It was a very successful band. And in the 1980s, he started specialising in alternative therapies, which include using music, regression, and I think his current project is called Mantra Choir, which we'll soon experience. So without much further ado, I'd like to hand it over to Jayadev. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very pleased to be here tonight. Sorry that we had to change venues, but we didn't have enough frogman suits to go around for everybody. But let's hope they get it fixed and there's not too much damage to their property. So tonight I'm going to try to give us an experience of, well, of course probably all of us have had experiences with mantras before, but perhaps not in the way that we're going to have this evening. You've probably heard lots of explanations of what mantras are, but they are actually a sacred formula, and when chanted or sung with consciousness, they are able to attune the body, the mind and the soul back to actually their divine origin. So it's quite an amazing thing. When we say divine origin, we are part of God, as He is part of us. And that's not a small thing, actually. In Gita it says that the soul, yourself, is amazing. But very few people actually either get to understand what that statement means. And they rarely get to experience what that amazing quality is. So that's where mantras come in. And of the strongest mantras are, because there are millions and millions and millions for different purposes, to help the soul in one way or another, or the body or the mind in one way or another. But the most powerful of the mantras are actually names of God, of the divinity. So as you are divine, and you are a person, so also God is divine, and He's a person. You're divine in a small way, and He's divine in a big way. But it's interesting sound. That's the mantra of the streets of the West End. Screaming and shouting, weird noises. So this sound vibration is very important. It can make or break our lives according to what kind of sound vibration we are subjected to or exposed to. So when a person is approaching, as you are in this lifetime, has at least a strong need to approach their eternal nature, then they find themselves in places like this, or in churches, or mosques, or in groups of people who are also vibrating in a consciousness in a very similar way. So tonight we have a nice group of you who want to experience something. So I'm hopefully going to try to give you at least a pointer in that direction as to what I think you might want. What I'm probably going to do, if that's all right with you, is do a general little meditation for us all, where we can rid ourselves of our, if you like, our worldly consciousness. That we can take maybe 10 minutes to do that. And then I'll get you to do some chanting, and then perhaps we'll get everybody to come a little closer. And then I'll show you how to do the mantra choir chanting. So if we could, everybody has got around their soul. The soul is the self, for sure. This other stuff, these accoutrements that are binding or have been bound around the soul due to our desire, are the body, which is made of the air, fire, earth, water and ether, and the mind, which is, the subtle body, which is made of mind, and intelligence and ego. So these coverings have many agendas due to our contact with material nature. Since time immemorial, we are covered, or the soul, that light, that love, that beauty, that extreme bliss that we have, that extreme propensity to love, has become dulled and limited by our contact with the material nature. And as a result of it, in our subtle body, we are carrying about stuff with us. I'm not any exception. But that's another reason why mantra is very good, and it's a fast track to clearing those materials. So tonight, I want us to be able to, if with your permission, to try to clear some of those layers of covering the soul, and to have an experience of the soul. Would you like to have an experience of the soul? Yes. Okay. So actually, we're having an experience of the soul now. It's because of the soul that we're experiencing anything. The soul is, when it removes at time of death, this mind and this body are not able to experience anything. Actually, it takes the mind with it, so the mind would still be functional. But without the soul, actually nothing is doing, nothing's happening, nothing's going. It gives life to us, and it gives meaning to us, and it gives meaning to our life and the people we meet. So, so some of us may have more coverings, more lenses which are covering this beautiful light, and so the light and the love that's within us, inherent in us, doesn't shine so bright, and some it shines a bit brighter, and others who are less covered, it shines stronger. So generally, if you do this one-to-one, you just take the person through those different negative layers that they may be carrying along with them, down to the soul. But some of you, let's just hypothetically, may have 25 negative things that are, covering things up, and some may only have 2. So how to deal with it? So what I decided to, as I was coming here tonight, is we're all going to imagine that we've got 7 coverings, 7 negative coverings. It could be anger, frustration, fear, lack of confidence, whatever. And we're going to just be still for a few minutes, and then we'll acknowledge each covering. First covering, I can feel anger. Where do you feel it? I feel it in my stomach. Okay, fine, let it intensify. And now 1, 2, 3, let it go, and you drop through to the next one. Oh, I feel frustration, and then so on and so forth. Then you go down, you keep going down. So just so that I want you some or other to just instruct your higher self that there's 7 important negative energies. If you run out after 2 or 3, just keep dropping, going down deeper and deeper to the soul. It doesn't matter. And if there's more after the 7, just say, I'm just going to count you in, all of you, because I'm done with you, at least for tonight. And we're going to go down into the soul space, and you're going to experience what it feels like to be free from that stuff that has caused you to take birth. It's dragged you in here. because you want some satisfaction. We're always looking for some, you know, like those scanners. You know, have anybody been to Heathrow Airport? You must have all been to an airport, and you see those things that are scanning. So they're scanning for the planes in the sky to pick out, you know, this one should go a little higher, that one should go a little faster, this one a little slower. Oh, turn left, turn right, whatever. So our mind is scanning all the time for some advantage. And once we got that advantage, we found that perhaps it didn't tick all the boxes, so we went after another advantage and another advantage. And when we had all the advantages, but still we needed more, we had to take another life to get it. So we're here again looking for advantage. But as many advantages that we've got, there are so many disadvantages that come with that. So we're looking for tonight for 7 disadvantages that you got, that you created or someone has created for you. We can acknowledge them and then just say, okay, and then let's leave it and go down deeper, acknowledge that and go deeper and deeper. It'll take about 10 minutes to do it. Then I'm going to sing a mantra to you. I'll tell you what the mantra is before we do it, and while you're in that relaxed state, if you want, you can sing it with us. Is that okay? You don't have to, but it's nice. I tried it just recently. We're in Kiev in Ukraine, and normally I wait until people come out and then we do the mantra, and then I thought, no, let's do it while they're in and sing, and we had some really, really powerful effects. So let's just sing. So the mantra that we'll be using is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om is it's the sonic representation of God. So it's God in sound, God incarnate in His abstract nature, His energy, His power. So Om, and you find the Om at the beginning of many mantras, which are doffing the cap to the sacred names which are to follow it. Om Namo, and Namo means also as a doffing of the cap, means my obeisances or my respects to, my greetings to. Bhagavate means God who is the possessor of all opulences. Vasudevaya means, it has many meanings, but one of them is the supreme pure heart. So Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And I want you all to have as open heart and open mind as you can during this. This will very, very much, and dedicate this evening to experiencing something that you've never experienced before. In that way, or with that consciousness, you'll get something. Or you might even get something without that consciousness, but that is directly dependent on the upstairs management whether they want to give or not. But if we show willing that we really want to get, and we dedicate this evening to our spiritual betterment, you will have experiences that you've never had before. It sounds very puffed up to say that, but you will. So if you're perfect already, and I can see 1 or 2 of you are perfect already, then you might become more perfect. And if you're more perfect, and I can see 1 or 2 at the back more perfect, then you become most perfect. Anyway, I just like to shoot for the rhino in a vegetarian kind of way, you know? Okay, so the mantra is Om. Could you say it after me? Om. Om. Namo. Namo. Bhagavate. Bhagavate. Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Om. Om. Namo. Namo. Bhagavate. Bhagavate. Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Once more. Om. Namo. Namo. Bhagavate. Bhagavate. Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Now try and say it with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Well done, well done. Okay, for this first part, for this 10 minutes, relax. If some of you want to lay down, if there's room for you, lay down. If you want to lean against the wall, you can. Or if you're happy to sit, if you're a yogi type, you can sit. That's lovely as well. So don't be afraid if you want to come to the front here and lay down. I'm not going to say anything. As long as you haven't got stinky socks, I don't mind. Is someone thinking about it? No, she's not going to? What about you, Paul? You want to lay?
No.
Anyone had a hard day today? You can't lay, Nikki. It's got to go on for you. You've got to just bite on the bullet, mate. Sorry. No, you can lay if you want. Okay, I think I'll lay then if you don't mind. Okay, so everybody's comfy. So remember, this is our journey to the soul. And then when we get there, I'll say that mantra and get you to say it while you're in that relaxed state, and you'll just go deeper and deeper into your soul space. And then I'll sing it, and then you will also sing call and response. So I'll just do it, but I'll guide you with it. And we've got Ishvari and Colin and the Krishna Lila and oh, Talis. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. Sorry, I didn't ask your name before. Okay, we'll sing it to you, and then you can sing call and response. Okay, please close your eyes. My dear Lord, who has millions of names, Allah, Buddha, Jehovah, Ram, Krishna, I ask you to bless this meeting and to give everybody here an experience of you and your love for them and their inherent love for you. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So now, I just want you to let the face become nice and relaxed and soft. Soften the face, soften the forehead, let it become smooth. Pay no attention to the outside. If we get some police cars wailing out there, pay no attention, just go deeper and deeper. Scalp becomes loose, that's it. Shoulders become soft, relaxed. Arms, hands, fingers and thumbs just become floppy, loose and limp in your lap there. Just dead straightforward relaxation. And with each breath you just feel the body and the mind just relaxing down and preparing itself for our little journey, our exciting journey. And then your hips and thighs, and relax the legs, feet and toes also. Take a nice deep breath and hold it, and then just have a little moan as you breathe out. Oh, well done. Take another deep breath. Think about all the stuff you've been through this weekend. Oh. Maybe she loves you, maybe he loves you, maybe he doesn't. Maybe your boss is getting your nerves, maybe you haven't got enough money for this or for that. Maybe you're starving, I wish I'd stop and let's get on to the part where we start eating. Who knows what the frustration or pressure is you've had this week. Deep breath. And a good groan. Oh! Good, well done. Now, let the body feel still, the mind calm down. Tell the mind we're not picking on it, we're not having a go, we're not criticizing, we're just observing it and acknowledging tonight. Just like an onion, there are different layers. You take one layer and there's another and another and another. So we've got 7 layers which are going to be there for us, and your higher self will be choosing all those negative, I'm going to work on the negative rather than the positive. Those negative layers could be anger, frustration, greed, fear, enmity, jealousy, resentment, lack of confidence. There's so many, but your higher self is going to choose 7. You may not know what they are, but now, as you begin to relax, I want you to imagine that the first layer of those 7 makes itself known to you. And as I ask you to recognize what it is, you'll either see something or feel something or be told something. In your head a word will come. So what is your first negative layer of the 7 that hides your soul away? Have a think. I'll give you 5 seconds. You can do it. And now, what is it? It's revealed itself to you. If it hasn't, then imagine that it has and tell yourself what it is. Now, I want you to ask, where does that negativity lay on your body? Is it in your legs, in your feet, in your toes? Is it your head, and your chest, and your heart, and your stomach? Observe where it is, where that discomfort or heaviness is. And as I count to 3, let it magnify, intensify. 1, 2, 3. Intensify it, and you're, oh yes, I'm really acknowledging it now. Oh yeah, it's there. Okay, all right, now 1, 2, 3, and drop through. 1, 2, 3, drop through, drop through. Great, you're doing great. Now down on your journey to the soul, to the next negative layer of consciousness. Ask yourself what it is. The answer will pop into your mind. Got lots of stuff to choose from. You're being helped invisibly as well as from your own potencies. Now, ask yourself where it sits in your physical being. And do you feel it or sense it or know it's there? Let that negativity intensify in that place so you can feel it. And 1, 2, 3, nice and strong. And on the next count of 3, you drop through and leave it. We're just acknowledging them. 1, 2, 3, drop through, drop through. You're doing great. In your relaxed state now, you're going deeper and deeper, just because you want to. This is not hypnosis, this is just me guiding you in the direction that you want to go in. Now we're coming to the 3rd negative quality that you may be carrying around with you. Ask what it is. Ask where it is. Find it. As I count to 3, it intensifies. 1, 2, 3, nice and strong. Oh, it's getting really strong there. Really, really strong. And leave it as I count to 3. Drop through. 1, 2, 3, leave it. Drop through. Great, that's 3 negatives behind. Now we're almost halfway. Next negative quality that you're carrying around with you, maybe from lifetimes, maybe it just came a few weeks ago, it doesn't matter. It's there. You acknowledge it now. What is it? Good. Now ask it where it lives in you. Find it. Well done. You're doing great. Intensify. 1, 2, 3. Nice and strong. That feeling. Ooh. And let's let it go. 1, 2, 3. Drop through. Drop through. Leave it. Leave it. We've done 4 now. Here's the 5th one. The 5th negative covering that's getting you down. You've been dragging through. It may be big. It may be small. It may be hiding. Who knows? As we go deeper, sometimes they get a bit more subtle and hard to find. But you can do it. Next, the 5th negative quality you've got. It's not a criticism, it's just an observation that you privately are making with yourself. Find it on the body, on the mind, wherever it sits. Intensify it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and drop through, leave it. 1, 2, 3. Going down deeper there, we're nearly there. Number 6, 6 negative quality. Look for it, search for it. You can find it, or it can find you. Maybe it's something that you never knew. Let's see what has been arranged for you here. And find it. Now you've got it. Find where it lives. Intensify it, please. Strong, strong, strong. 1, 2, 3, and drop through. 1, 2, 3. Down to the last layer. Now, if some of you got 700 more that you want to do, would you just say, all of you, each part of you now, you just go in this layer. So if there's no more left, great, you just go deeper. If there's one more left, then fine, we'll deal with it. If there's loads more left, you say, my dear friends, please all hop on to this layer because I'm going to deal with it right now, with love. And the 7th layer, you're looking for what you don't need, don't want in your life anymore. It may have been a valuable thing for you for some time. Now it's outworn its existence with you. Feel where it lays on you, whether it covers the whole of you or a part of you, doesn't matter. That intensify that feeling. And 1, 2, 3, very strong, strong, strong. And 1, 2, 3, drop through, very, very weak feeling from it now as it goes away. That's it. And you just float down deeper and deeper into your source. Some of you may just feel, oh, it's just a nice feeling of relaxation. Go with it. Let that feeling of relaxation build and flow through every muscle, through every nerve, every bone, spring cleaning you. Or it may be a beautiful light, or it may be a picture, or a feeling, or you may have something else which I haven't mentioned, who knows? Everyone is unique and incredible. So now just keep going deeper and deeper into this wonderful experience, which at the end of it will rewrite your DNA to help you to have no need for those 7 negative layers in your life. With me? Now stronger. everybody? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 2, 3, and again. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Last time, 3, 4. Om Namo Bhagavate. Deep breath. Vasudevaya. Well done. So now we've begun our journey to the soul. You can, if you want to, you can open your eyes now. So, for the next bit, I hate to disturb your comfortable position, but for the next bit, to make it really work, we need everybody as close in as we possibly can get them. So we need you to come to this end, if you don't mind, please. There's drinks on the floor, so be careful not to knock them over as you come. And come as near as you dare to get near to me. I haven't had any garlic, so don't worry. Even the people at the back, please. I know that the wall probably won't hold up without you, but let's just take a chance. Okay, thank you. You feeling all right? Did you enjoy it? Was it okay? Did you get a nice feeling from it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's see what happens as we go along. Now, we're going to do something. We're going to do the same mantra now, but we're going to do it in 4 groups as a canon. So it's not an ideal room for this because the people are in one position like this and they need to be a bit more spread out, but who cares? It doesn't matter. So the first group is, what I was thinking is maybe we could do it from the front. You see the Paul across to Grace, was it? Grace, yeah. Paul across to Grace, this is group number 1. And yourself, yeah. Group number 2 is Nikita, who's doing the sound there. And this young lady, and the people in that line across to Jane Morris. So group number 2, could you put your hands up, please? And Nikita, thank you. That's the second group. Group number 3 is the one behind it. Lovely, thank you.
Number 3.
Group number 4 is all the people behind that. Is that okay? Put your hands up, group number 4. And what we're going to do now is it's quite a test. You know London's burning now, London's burning, London's burning, London's burning, you know that one?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little canon like that, but with Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, with the music as well. And you're going to be this group here. If you could, would you mind joining in with this group as well? Because that would make it a bit better. And Ishwari, would you join in with group number 2? Colin, I know you're a great singer. Could you join in with group number 3?
Yes, sir.
You can stay here, Ishwari. You can stay here, yeah. But you just have to lock in, because what you have to do is you're going to have to lock in, because you're going to hear the other mantras coming at you. So you're going to have to really just hold your space and stay with it. But it's a great thing, because generally when we chant mantras, we get a little bit, when's dinner going to come, or when's that girl going to love me the way that, all that stuff comes in. And the mind gets distracted and the mantra bears no fruit. So if you want to bring out that stuff inside the mantra, you want to get to the fruit, then concentration is required, a little bit of dedication. So you're going to have to really dedicate yourself to this. This forces you to concentrate, and then you'll get more out of it, and it'll also set you up for when you want to chant your own mantras or whatever you do in your own spiritual practices as well. Okay, so group number 1 will be me and this little group here. Group number 2 is Ishwari and Nikita are across to Jane Murari, and then the two lovely girls and their young men there. This group number, that's Colin's group. Colin. So if you see them faltering, Colin, you've got to like, give it to them. And the group number 4 at the back, who's going to do? That's your group. You might have to stand up to see them because they're in the dark there, and you know, they might be miming as well. Sometimes they go. You can never tell. Okay, so. So we need some. You might need to, clap a little bit as we go along to keep it in time. So Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, group number 1. Let's just get you to do it first, and then I'll count 1 bar. After we've got you going, I'll count 1 bar. And then we'll nod to group number 2. I'll give 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're in. And once you two are going and you can hold on to it, it's not driving you too nuts, then I'll count a bar after you guys, and group number 3 will be in, then group number 4 will come at last, yeah? Don't worry, it's not...
Same tune.
Sorry?
The same tune.
Yeah, the same tune. Yeah. 1, 2. Nikita, my voice, because I'm going to have to lead it just a little bit louder, please, even though it's a bit... So, just group number 1, when you're ready, just sing with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And again. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. On your own now. Just clap to give you time. Group number 2, you ready? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Well done, that was fantastic. I can't believe it. Oh, lovely. So I'm sorry to make you work so hard, but hopefully you'll find it's worth it. The other piece that we're going to do is we're going to do a 3-part harmony counterpart with the Maha Mantra. So got to teach you the tune, then I'll teach you the counterparts. This time we'll break it up into maybe to make it more powerful, maybe we'll just break the group into 2. I shouldn't say break, but split. No, that sounds divisive as well, doesn't it? What's the word for it? So this is a bit more PC. Anyway, half of you will do one mantra and half of you do the other. They'll be complementary to each other, and I'll do the 3rd one over the top of it once it's got going. Is that okay? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little squeeze box here, and I'll just move this forward a little bit. Thank you. I'll point that over towards the squeeze box. Is everybody okay?
Yes.
Good, thank you. So, some of you may know the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna chanting. Some of you may not, but it's probably up. Is it up there? Yeah. So Hare is the is each, of course, each of the mantras has very, very profound and deep meanings, but generally it's understood, my dear Lord, please engage me in your loving service. Because it's only when we love and when we give that actually we receive the highest benefits. And so we find that in life, sometimes we find a genuine reciprocation from someone that we serve. Someone that perhaps wasn't even that pleasant, but we kept serving them or kept turning the other cheek, and eventually that person, maybe on their deathbed, they said, I'm so sorry, you know, I love you so much, you know, what you did for me, or whatever. But it's always nice to be on the giving side. The taking side, you know, you can't always guarantee there's going to be something to take. But giving, it's always a guarantee. You can always give your time, your heart in some way or another, some money, some possession, some even give up your pride for a higher purpose, for a higher meaning. So giving you can always do. Taking is not so easy. And then that's what gives us a problem, because when the taking doesn't equal what we feel that we should have, then sometimes we end up taking illicitly what we shouldn't take. So I'm looking around the room and there's some beautiful young ladies in here and some handsome young men. But none of us can say that we're all attractive. So this name Krishna, it means the personality who is all attractive. And there apparently is one somewhere who loves us. And whom we're actually in love with, but we forgot. But these practices of mantras are to help us to just remember that we have something more than, you know, perhaps some pop star or some film star who we're aching to be wined and dined by or going out with. There's something way beyond that. So Hare Krishna and Rama means a reservoir of all pleasure. So when we seek to know that reservoir of pleasure, then we become pleased, highly pleased, extremely pleased, to the point where nothing else will do. So this mantra has many, many different meanings. Rama is also the name of the seventh incarnation of Vishnu, Lord Rama, sixth incarnation of Vishnu. And Lord Rama was on the planet, according to Vedic literature, about 1.5 million years ago, a long time ago. So it also means him, and it also means Krishna's brother, Balarama. So as I said, lots and lots of meanings, because I don't like to get you to sing a mantra without you knowing what it's about. I don't think it's fair, so that you can accept or reject, but at least you know what you're singing. So this tune has 3 parts. So I'll give you the tune, then I'll give you the second part, and I'll give you the third part, to give you an idea of how it goes. Colin, if I could just, the chords are think can you see from here? That's it. It starts in F and it just goes down. Thank you very much. Sorry I don't know the chords. I'm a drummer, that's my excuse. honestly, I am. I'll do a drum solo in a second to show you. So, yeah, so that's the, so, and it's sung to this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which you can see up there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Get loud on the thing. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the first half it goes down. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Goes there. And then it comes Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So it resolves there, yeah? So the second half is slightly different. Almost the same, but it ends slightly different. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bom 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 Bom. Hare Rama. Stacey, is that you there? Is it Stacey there?
Yeah.
Hi, good evening, nice to see you. Is Mum there?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see you. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay, that's brilliant. You did a great job. Now that's one mantra. The other mantra is the same but with different tune. So it goes, same chord, everything. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everybody! Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Beautiful! Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. On your own now, come on. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. A bit louder if you can. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Fantastic. Okay, so let's say, can we all sing? If we all sing and we say take the first two rows, that's back to January there, across there. That's the number one mantra. We'll do the first mantra, and the people at the back behind that, you're the second group, and you sing the one what we just done, yeah. And if we can switch it around. But once it gets going, then I'll put the third one in over the top of that. So I don't try not to get too put off. I'll do it quietly first of all, and a bit louder as we go along. But first of all, everybody sings Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone does that, and then when we come, well, it's going nice and strong. I'll go group number 2 like that, and that means you've got to come in, and I'll lead you. I'll drop out from this one. You continue on, and then group number 2, you just follow me, and then you get set up. Once you're set up, then I'll come in with the third. But first of all, try to focus and hold your own mantra. After a while, when you've got it and you're sure of it, then only then can you start to really listen to the other ones, and they can start to bombard you. And it's a nice experience if you can get that far. It's not that easy to do, but you can do it. So, are you ready?
Sure are.
So I'll just sing, and then you repeat. Do it for a few times, and then I'll go like that, which means keep going, yeah? Hare Rama,
Thank you very much. It's only a small group, 30 people, and you sounded like 200. It's fantastic. Thank you very much. Round of applause for yourself.